need to record something, and this was kind of on my mind as the other day I watched this video by this guy named Liam Waldron. I have it pulled up here just so I'm not butchering his name. The video is called Smell the Roses. Smell the Roses. A reminder to stop overthinking. I think this video was in my I don't remember if it was in my recommended or my watch later. Anyway, I found this video, I watched it, and it made me think about a few things just because my air conditioner is going off again. Sorry about that, my car is stupid. Anyway, this video was pretty insightful for me, just as like this guy, he's at the airport and he's just recording this. I don't remember how long it was. It's like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. It was a decent video. I think he had some really good points. And the main thing, I think that if you watch this, I'll have that video linked in the description. Go check it out after this. Is to embrace the struggle. Life's not easy. It isn't, especially if you're chasing your goals, chasing your dreams. Like, I assume, like, if you're watching this video, you probably have ambitions of your own, and I definitely do too. And it's like, it's hard sometimes to, to actually chase these with like all these things that get brought up in life, as like Liam was saying, like things like, I don't know if he was joking, but he's like, oh, I got this business, I got work, I got whatever, I got women to deal with. He said he had all these things pile up, and it's like, yeah, even though that stuff might be good, it's like, well, now you have all this stress too added on with all those things. And it's like, how do you handle all that? Because when you get a new plate on, like a new thing on your plate, that's another new stress that's bogging you down. And one thing he said that, honestly, I think I'm going to like keep this quote and use it for other videos. Have it written down here. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Which honestly, that's like a senior quote right there. If you're graduating this year, yeah, use that. Anyway, it's true though. Like, diamonds are formed under pressure, and if you're under pressure and you make it, you're gonna be so much better off with like the situation. Like, you're gonna be in a better place than you were now. Like, oh, I have these struggles. Like, life's tough right now, but you complaining about it isn't gonna get you anywhere. You dealing with the situation, attacking it, and doing the work, doing what needs to be done. And another thing he said is, if you're not the person you want to be right now, you don't deserve it. The video that's coming out this Friday is a video about jealousy. I'm not going to get too in-depth with it, but it's like, even at my gym, I'm at the gym right now, I'm going to record another. Going to hit some gains, hopefully hit 225 today. Fingers crossed. But like, there's a ton of nice cars here. There's a BMW right in front of me. There's a Maserati back there. There's a Lamborghini Urus that isn't here today, but that is constantly at this gym. There's a lot of people who drive Audis, Mercedes-Benz. You see G-Wagons and all that stuff around here. You'll occasionally see a Lambo. And it's like, man, I want these things. Like, why don't I have this nice thing? Or it's like, you see your friends succeeding, or you see like other people getting these W's in your life, and you're just like, man, why am I not there? It's because you aren't, because you don't deserve to be there. You need to work towards getting there. You need to put in the work to actually get to these things. As I've said this in videos, some people in life don't deserve things get those things, but that's not everyone. As one person I know at the gym, I'm not gonna name drop him. If he watches this, I'd be really happy. He's got some nice stuff, but he's like, I worked for these things, and he's even like shown me in like where he's came from and what he's done. And it's like, I respect him for that, as he's put in the work to get these things. But going back to what I was talking about, is that stress is good. Like I said, diamonds are formed under pressure, and you're not going to grow if you have no pressure. If life's just, laid back, easy, I can game on the PlayStation or whatever, you're not going to grow. You're just not. Going over some of the other things he said in that video is like, nothing in life is free. He had an example. It's like, there's no such thing as free lunch. And basically what he's trying to get at is that everything costs something, whether it's like money or your time or emotional investment or whatever it is. Like, yeah, something may be free to like do, but it's like, say a video game, for example, it's free to play, but you have to invest time into it, or you could pay to like unlock whatever, like the tier 100 in Fortnite. Like, what I'm trying to get at is, you can either, you have to invest something to get something out of it. Life is transactional in that way, and you can't really avoid it. Another thing he said in that video is fast growth only happens when you have a lot going on. As I mean, definitely in my life, I'm like, man, I wish things were going faster. I feel like life's been really slow lately. And honestly, you're probably not going to make as much progress as you would like dream or hope of realistically. But the one thing he said is the more you got going on, the more pressure you have, the faster you are going to grow. And I've noticed as I've been down here, the more pressure that's been put on me, the more I've been able to grow. My camera was overheating. I guess it was in the sun. So I moved it. A little different scenery here. Moved my camera. It was overheating. I was starting to talk about the next thing and it just kept overheating. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. That's what I get for the little guy. As I was saying though, if you want, as Liam was saying in his video, if you want fast growth, you need a lot going on. You need a lot of pressure to force you to grow, as being stagnant or not having a lot going on can really just make you like coast through life. And it's like, even in my own life, there's things that it's like, I want to pursue these things, but it's like, oh, I don't know if I'll have the time, or I don't know if I'll have this or the money or whatever. But it's like, if I don't have that pressure to do it, I'm not going to do it. So it's like, I need to put the pressure on myself to do it. And I'm not saying that like, there's good stress and bad stress. It's like, oh, you're stressing about this thing. Well, you might need to take care of it. What I'm trying to say is like, you need to have things going on in order to grow. You can't just be stagnant. The other thing too is new challenges aren't a curse. You should see them as a blessing, as like, you know, I may have this thing going on in my life, but that's something I get to attack and move forward with. And once I overcome it, I'm going to be a better person because I overcame this challenge that was put before me. Anyway, before my camera like dies on me because of this heat, maybe open up my door a little bit, that might help. I just want you guys to know that whatever stress and problems you have in life, you're supposed to have them. And not to make it seem like Debbie Downer, but you use these stresses will help you become a better person. It'll help you grow to become stronger than you were before. And I'm just gonna wrap it up here just because the camera's about to die on me again. Alright, so I'm just gonna close out that video here. If you liked it, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below. Anyway, you guys know the drill and that stuff. Yeah, just face new challenges as they come. Stress can be a good thing as long as you overcome it. And yeah. Alright, I actually have to get going, so see you guys.